Hello there. Welcome back to the HTML5 game development course. In the last video, we have created our graphics. In this video, we will implement our first game object that makes use of the graphics inside the Create.js stage. In the end, we place the box at a random position on the stage. We have created the graphics code. If you missed the last video and the file, you can find the exported code in the code bundle. Then we implement the numbered box class with a dynamic number. We rename the exported graphics JavaScript into a better file name. I named it count-game-graphics.js file. I also put it inside the scripts folder. Then we include the file at the end of the index.html file, before including our game-es6.js. In the game JavaScript file, we create a class to display the numbered box graphics with additional game logic. We name the class numberedBox, which extends the Create.js container. The container is a kind of display object that can contain other graphics. In the constructor, we define a parameter which is the number to display in the box. We set a default value in case the parameter is missing. We have something to display. At the beginning of the constructor, we call the super to initialize the Create.js container logic. Then we create an instance of the numbered box graphics, which is in the lib global object. The lib object is defined in the exported graphics.js file, which stands for library. Remember the linkage name we set in the Flash library in the last video? That's the class name we are using now. We have set the number text area in Animate with a name. Now we can refer to this name to set the value of the text area to be the given number. Creating an instance of graphics won't make it visible to the player. Create.js follows the display hierarchy of abode animate. The stage is the root display object container. You need to add any display object to the stage to display it. It is addChild. Since we can add a container to the stage, and that container can contain other display objects, this creates a hierarchy of display objects. So we add the graphics to the current numbered box container. Later, when this container is added to the stage, the graphics will be displayed. Before ending the function, we want to have some test on the position. We set the X and Y position to be randomly from 0 to 200. That's all for the numbered box class. Let's move to the game class, where we initialize our code. After we set up the canvas and the ticker, we create an instance of numbered box and add it to the stage. We hard code a number to see if the box displays our number correctly. Before finishing this video, let's also add our background graphics to the stage. We have to do that before adding our numbered box. This helps us understand the display list better. Open the index.html in browser. We should see our game object displayed on the screen with our provided number. There shouldn't be any error in the console too. Here is how the display list rendering works. The display list is a list hierarchy as described. In every tick, the Create.js render goes through the entire list, from the root node, which is the stage to all children and their grandchildren. For every found display object on the list, it renders that graphics on the stage, according to the Z order. If the canvas is empty and there are no errors, one common issue is that the object is not added to the display list. We can inspect the display list hierarchy by checking the stage.children. We can expose the stage to the global scope, which is the window in browser, and then check its children hierarchy by console log. If the display list is empty, we may have missed the add child somewhere. If the display list has the object, and the object counts meet our expectation, we may need to check if we have called stage.update or stage.tick, which draw the display list on the canvas. This is the end of section 1. We have prepared the foundation of our count game. We have set up the file structure and the canvas. We also drew the game graphics and put the graphics on the stage with dynamic number text. We also implemented our first game object. In the next section, we will focus on creating the core game logic for the count game.